Attention. Go.
Move away from the start. So it's about being clean, effective. So move along the island. It's that process that you've gone in and like training, Neil, making sure that you're going through those gears or those stages of going through the start, and then as they move into their kind of mid-race pace.
Yeah, both crews got a good start there. They're both clean and also good steering close to their stations. You don't really want to have to worry about steering this early in the race. It's all about trying to establish a good rhythm. And you can see here that Bath University have actually got out to a very strong start.
Both of these crews are being steered from the bow seat, so we talk about the boats being steered. The athletes will be steering the boats with their foot. They'll be attached to the rudder. In the Oxford University Lightweight Rowing Club boat, we have James Halsall. He's steering that, so you'll see him occasionally looking, maintaining their line. But just look at the concentration there of the athletes in the boat there.
It's probably worth a word or two about this event. This is the Prince of Wales. It's started today. There are 3 events for men's quads in the regatta. This is the one for intermediate quads, which means these are athletes that are just below international level. You can see there that although Bath did get out to a good start, they've actually stuck at about a length, and Oxford have managed to stay just about in contact. It'll be important that they maintain that degree of overlap now as both crews start to settle into a rhythm that's going to see them over the course.
And obviously with the challenging conditions today, with the headwind, obviously makes the course a bit longer, so staying in contacts with the other crews even more important.
Absolutely, and with that headwind, really important that the crews get plenty of send on the finish, really punch the boat away at the finish into the headwind to try and maintain the momentum and flow of the boat against the resistance of the wind that's blowing against them.
Have you seen any part of the course today, Neil, that seems to be more challenging with the wind? Is it the races that you've seen this morning?
I think towards the end of the course, the wind has been a little bit stronger, and we'll be able to see when we get there, the water is just that little bit more popply, which not only provides that resistance, but also a test of watermanship. You can see here, Oxford are hanging on there. There's still enough in contact to be in this race.
You obviously being the Oxford lightweights, obviously racing into a headwind will seem as an advantage to a bigger crew, but obviously it comes down to your efficiency of how you maximise the kind of power and weight you have in your particular boat. You see they're still moving well together. Still, as talks about, trying to stay in contact with the Bath University crew. As they make their way past Forley.
Oxford actually overrating Bath here, so Bath are at 34, Oxford sculling at 36. So although Oxford are staying in touch, they're having to work that much harder because they're sculling an extra 2 strokes a minute. And if that's not efficient, that may well hurt them later in the race. Bath ahead, but now you can see rating lower, slightly more comfortable and in control.
Obviously Bath have had some form coming into Regatta. They were 5th at the Met Regatta in the men's elite quads. So obviously you think that will be the top 6 of the event here. Just moving together in those kind of challenging conditions with that wind. They still can't get away from the Oxford boat.
Yeah, they're moving away now. They've got clear water. I mean, this has been a challenging season for university rowing programs, and it's not really until we get to a major event like Henley that you can see how much the challenging nature of the COVID situation as far as training programs are concerned will be exposed. Who's been able to deal with the amount of time off water better? It's only now that we can really tell. These have been really challenging conditions to maintain training programs. So, credit to both of these crews for the strength of their performances.
And I think that's actually an exciting thing for me, is the racing. There hasn't been the whole calendar of racing, so there's no kind of real big form guide coming in, because you don't know who's going to come on with the technical element they can have in the last few weeks leading up to the regatta. So I think it adds another bit of excitement to the racing.
It does, absolutely. Been very hard to read or call a lot of these races before they've started. There's some interesting history in the Oxford boat. Kiefer Harrison actually has a great uncle who won a gold medal in the 1932 LA Olympics. So interesting lineage in his family.
Will he be trying to replicate that, do you think, in LA 2028? Possibly.
Possibly.
You see Bath have maintained their lead of the Oxford University lightweight boat.
And Bath now have dropped their rate of sculling to 32.5, Oxford at 35. So Oxford still working hard, but you can see there now from that shot there's a degree more relaxation. They've got a bit more time forward. Shoulders reasonably loose around the front end, all of which indicating they've got this race now well under control.
It's a really solid performance there, moving out gradually, not just pouncing on your other crew, just taking a couple of inches at a time, and over the 2,000 metre, 2,112 metre course, you see how that extends out.
Yes, even though Oxford stuck with them at a length down, they had the confidence to stay with their rhythm, and the confidence that would give them the pace.
There is something nice about crossing the line first, isn't it? Getting that beat first. So that was a win for Bath University over Oxford University Lightweight Rowing Club in the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup.